Breaking news, the Associated Press now says no runoff for Lindsey Graham. He is the winner of the Republican primary in South Carolina. Bob, this is real-time breaking news. John, Jim, any surprises here to you guys? Because I know there were a lot of people on the Republican side that feared Lindsey Graham, John, could be headed to a runoff here, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. The AP says he is the winner tonight.
No surprises on my end, I can say that much. There is always that fear. Senator Graham is somebody who has been willing to break with party lines on a number of issues over the years. And he's been in office for a long time. And anytime you're a politician that on occasion steps out of line with the rest of the crowd, you're going to get fired on, right? And you're going to upset people. And so he certainly has managed to ruffle feathers over the years on both sides, but he does what he thinks is right for the state. So it's no surprise that you get that negative that pops up on the polling. But at the end of the day, I think the voters continue to decide we're going to stick with what we know and not run a risk or a gamble on someone we don't. We're going to stick with somebody who has power and influence to help the state.
Any surprise there?
I expected him to be in a runoff, but I didn't expect him to really run away with it. He attracted so many candidates, opposition there, and that was unusual. Usually he had maybe two people, but this time around there was a whole bunch of folk, and I just thought it would be a runoff at some point. But
Bob?
Well, over the last couple of weeks, the polling has shown consistently he was right at about 50%. With 10 to 12% undecided. So if he got any of that undecided vote, he was going to get, and I think his goal was just to get 50% plus one, which is why he continued to campaign pretty heavily against Mark Lynch the last week of the campaign.
Yeah, that latest poll that came out this morning before the polls opened up showed Lindsey Graham right at 50% with 11% undecided. Also, the